Look at that baby. I love that baby.
Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you.
I'm not sure. Watching Stefan Bucher and his monster drawing. They call the wind Binklesnap. Binklesnap. Ooh, Binklesnap. They call the wind Binklesnap. You gonna show me you're starving or something? You're gonna make like a little empty spot there so you can come and tell me how starving you are. I have some Honey Crisp apples. Going to make an apple pie. I have some water in a pan that has a little bit of lemon juice in it so that they don't get all rusty looking. I love the Honey Crisp, they're so good. I think they're my favorites. I like them a little tart. Yes, I do. I usually put the scraps out for the birds and the squirrels with their vegetable fruit scraps. I don't want to waste any. One thing that I put in my apple pies are these from Trader Joe's orange flavored cranberries. They look like raisins because they're kind of dried out. I cut them in half and then I add them to the apple pie mixture in the pan. I've got some cinnamon, a little tiny bit of sugar, a little bit of nutmeg, and a tinky tanky inky winky tinky tanky bit of cloves. And it really tastes good with walnut pieces in there too, but I'm not going to put the nuts in there. Just these. The cat likes it after it's already a pie. He won't eat the apples the way they are now, but he'll eat the thing as an apple pie. Yes, weirdness is in this family for sure. I'm not much of a drinker. I'm really not. And back when I was in high school, like senior, go hang out with the girl that I walked to school with and her older sister. We'd sit around the table and we'd drink this stuff. This is that triangular bottle. Real sangria from Spain. Someone I know on Facebook has been making drinks. I'm not really a drinker, but her things that she makes look so pretty and so tasty looking. I thought, gosh, you know, I haven't had sangria for 45 years. So I went and I bought that. I opened it up, poured about a spoonful into a glass, took a sip. Oh, God. How did I ingest that? Oh. We used to sit around the table and come up with these long-winded stories, and like when one guy couldn't think anymore, the next guy would take over. Like a continuing story. The three of us were on a journey, and we were going through a forest, and it started to rain, and what were we going to do? We needed shelter. And then Valerie spoke up and she said, that's okay, Shirley brought her homemade lemonade along, so we poured it on the tree and it rotted it out and we had shelter. I don't know why people kid me about my cooking. My brother Richard would always kid me about having concrete biscuits or something. I'm a decent cook. I guess it was just something they like to tease. So we used to sit, and I would illustrate it. So the other two would come up with these whopper stories, and I'd make illustrations. I don't know whatever happened to those. I guess they got pitched. But yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. I have, like some people have a journal or a diary that they write down what happens to them or how they feel. I can't ever stick to something like that, but I have a journal that has pictures in it. Like when I went for a job interview for Delta Airlines as a stewardess, I had pictures of me trying to get dressed nicely, pictures of me, going through the airport. I drew all this cartoony stuff. I like to do that. And then sometimes I have pictures of me in front of a mural on the wall that I painted in 2004. I'm not happy with it. It's not precise enough or anything. I want to add pistils and stamens to the flowers and details, but if I'm going to move, unless I have absolutely nothing to do or another procrastination technique, then I'll get back to the mural. But I like doing that kind of thing. I like designing stuff and building it too. Pretty day out there, a little breezy. Probably should do some laundry and hang it out. Talked to Brian and Scott for about 20 minutes this morning. Right after I was finished watching stuff on Booker. And it's Brian's birthday. He's 37 today. And what's he making? He's making chicken and rice for dinner. A whole chicken. Potatoes on the boil. My phone cut out, so we'll talk later. But yeah, he's had a decent day so far. If there was something I was going to tell you, I don't remember because boiling potatoes caught my attention. ADHD. Oh, these are bits of pork loin that were left over. They've been in the freezer for quite some time. I'm going to bread them and fry them. My grandma used to make this kind of thing. I don't know if there's a name for it. Breaded pork chops, tenderloins, whatever. She never beat them flat like this, but I want them to cook right away, so they're going to cook right away. I'm going to fry up that pork. That's the rest of the meal. Potatoes and carrots. There's the egg wash and the flour and breadcrumbs and the pan. This is the apple mix. It's ready to go into a pie shell, which I have not made yet. Alrighty then. Woohoo! That's what's for supper. I ate, but I didn't drink the lager. I may, and I may not. And I still haven't done the carpeting yet. I'm picking up all the stuff and putting it where it needs to go. You know how it is. You have it in your hand, you sit down to do something, and it stays there, and you forget to put it away. Yeah. I know not everyone's like that. Some people are actually efficient. Almost there. I'm getting the desk cleaned off, finding things and putting things away. I'm almost there. Upward and onward.